In the middle of a crowded restaurant, she stood trembling, her thrift store dress clinging awkwardly to her thin frame. Eyes wide, breath shallow, she looked up at the man in the tailored suit and whispered, "Please, act like you love me." The man, tall, confident, powerful, paused. Around them, whispers floated. At another table sat her ex, laughing with his new fiancée, both of them watching with smug satisfaction. She had nothing. No money. No pride. But in that moment, she held onto a thread of hope and a stranger's kindness. Before we dive into this incredible story of unexpected kindness and second chances, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us tell more powerful stories here on Kindness in Action, where we believe one small act can change everything. Emily hadn't planned to run into her ex that night. She definitely hadn't planned to humiliate herself in front of him either. But life had a funny way of putting you face to face with your past when you were least ready for it. She had been working 2 jobs just to keep the lights on. After losing her parents in a car crash 2 years earlier, Emily's world had slowly crumbled. Her ex, Tyler, had left her not long after, telling her he didn't sign up to date a charity case. Those words still echoed in her mind. Tonight, she was only there because her best friend had scored a last-minute waitressing gig and begged Emily to help. It was a high-end restaurant downtown, the kind of place Emily could never afford. She borrowed a dress, did her hair the best she could, and told herself she'd just stay in the back and help with cleanup, but fate had other plans. As she walked past the dining room carrying a tray of sparkling waters, she locked eyes with Tyler. He smirked. Sitting beside him was his glamorous fiancée, rich, polished, everything Emily wasn't. And then, she heard him laugh. Lucky she didn't spill anything. She always was a little clumsy. The words stung like a slap. Her hands trembled. The tray wobbled. A glass tipped and hit the floor with a sharp crash. Everyone turned. Emily's cheeks flamed red as the manager rushed over, and that's when he appeared. Liam Hayes, CEO of Hayes Tech, young, wildly successful, and known for his intense privacy. He had been dining alone in the corner, unnoticed, until now. He stood, walked over, and placed a firm hand on Emily's shoulder. "Is everything okay, sweetheart?" Emily froze. Tyler blinked. The room went silent. Liam turned to the manager. "She's with me," he said smoothly. "Bring us a table for 2, please." Confused but too desperate to lose her job, Emily went along with it. As soon as they sat down, she leaned toward him, eyes wide and pleading. "I'm sorry," she whispered. I didn't mean to drag you into this. I just couldn't stand them laughing at me." Liam tilted his head, curious. "So you asked me to act like I love you, in front of your ex?" She nodded, tears welling up. "It was stupid. I'm sorry. I'll leave." But Liam didn't let her go. Instead, he smiled softly and said, "No. Let's give them a show." And just like that, the game began. He ordered dinner for 2. He asked about her day. He laughed at her jokes and brushed a stray strand of hair from her face. Every move was subtle but deliberate. Tyler kept glancing over, his jaw tightening. Emily, still stunned, slowly began to relax. After dinner, Liam stood up, helped her with her coat, and walked her outside. "I don't know why you did that," she said, blinking back tears. "But, thank you." He shrugged. "You looked like you needed someone. That's all." Emily thought that would be the end of it, but the next morning, she received a call from Hayes Tech. A receptionist role had just opened, and Liam himself had recommended her. At first, she thought it was some kind of joke. But it wasn't. He remembered her. He gave her a chance. The job changed everything. She went from scraping by to having a steady income. She could finally fix the leaky roof in her apartment, pay off some debt, and even start night classes at the community college. All because one man chose kindness over comfort. Over the months, Liam and Emily stayed in touch. He would stop by the front desk just to ask how her day was. He remembered her birthday. When her car broke down, he offered a ride home without hesitation, but he never asked for anything in return. One night, as autumn leaves fell outside her tiny window, Emily sat with Liam on a park bench. They'd become unlikely friends. She turned to him and asked, "Why did you help me?" That night, And everything after? He looked at her, then up at the stars, because when I was 17, I was you. No money. No one believed in me. But someone helped me, once. No strings attached. I told myself, if I ever made it, I'd pay it forward. She smiled, tears in her eyes again, but this time, from gratitude, and slowly, something more grew between them. Not just friendship. Not just kindness. But something real. It started with one act. One stranger who saw her pain and decided to stand beside her, not because he had to, but because he could. Kindness isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it looks like pretending to be someone's date in a crowded restaurant. Sometimes it's offering a job, a ride home, or a moment of genuine care. But it always matters. Liam didn't just give Emily a moment of dignity. He gave her hope. And that hope changed everything. You never know how far your kindness can reach. So next time you see someone struggling, don't turn away. Reach out. Stand beside them. Even one small act can rewrite someone's story, because kindness is powerful. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Kindness in Action. Let's keep spreading stories that remind us how beautiful this world can be, one kind act at a time. Thanks for watching.